Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are going to be reacting to a video from Woke Bites, and this one said Elon Musk destroying woke people for 12 minutes straight. Like seriously, I trust Elon Musk. Ah, guys, let's check it out and see how he destroyed the woke people in 12 minutes. Let's drive into it, guys.
Elon Musk is both smart and sharp with his comebacks, and that's why they hit so hard. So let's look at times Elon Musk destroyed woke nonsense by putting them in their place. Lay back, get some snacks, and enjoy the fun.
Elon, you tweeted this thing about George Soros. You also you said he wants to erode the very fabric of civilization, and Soros hates humanity. Like, when you do something like that, do you
Yeah, I think that's true. That's my opinion.
Okay, but why share it? Why share it? Especially because, why share it when people who buy Teslas may not agree with you, advertisers on Twitter may not agree with you?
I mean, this is freedom of speech. I'm allowed to say what I want.
You absolutely are, but I'm trying to understand why you do, because you have to know it's got to hurt the company. Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position, and I know it because he shares so much of it? Or are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you got to stop, man?
I don't care. I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
You gotta love it, man. Nothing can stop this guy. He just wants to make a great impact and won't let anything get in his way. In this clip, Elon gives a based response to woke companies that don't want to advertise on his platform.
There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger
I hope
today.
they stop.
You hope
Don't advertise.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
you don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
But
Go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
how do you think then about the economics of X? Part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift. Maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. What do you do?
F-Y.
I understand that, but there's a reality too.
Yes, the reality is that Elon has so much money that he doesn't need to give a about boycotting woke bullshit. He can do whatever he wants.
It's really annoying when the video game gets interrupted by some DEI woke bullshit, and I'm like, Jesus, I was playing a video game here. Can you just leave the video games alone? You know, you don't want to do things that damage art. So it breaks you out of the story.
The fact that some people hate this guy is just crazy. I mean, he speaks nothing but facts. Woke culture is starting to infiltrate video games, movies, and other things that shouldn't be changed. It's insane.
So do we want a humorless society that is simply rife with condemnation and hate, basically? At its heart, wokeness is divisive, exclusionary, and hateful. It basically gives mean people a reason. It gives them a shield to be mean and cruel, armored in false virtue.
We don't agree on this.
Yes, you want censorship and I don't.
No, I don't want censorship at
Yes,
all.
you do.
No, I want responsibility.
You want censorship so bad you can taste it.
No, that's not true. I think that there's right and wrong.
That's typically how the bullshit goes. You feel me?
When you have a platform that's as big as yours and as powerful as yours and as influential as yours, that there is a certain responsibility that goes along with what you have on your platform and what you put out to the world. I think that's important.
I think we have a responsibility to adhere to the law, and if people want the law changed, they should go to their elected representative and get the law changed, and then we will adhere to the law. But if you want us to go beyond the law, that is us deciding to be censors. And I'm against censorship. I'm in favor of freedom of speech. And freedom of speech only is relevant when people you don't like say things you don't like. Otherwise, it has no meaning.
Yeah, for sure. Social media platforms shouldn't censor content that isn't against the law. As long as it's legal, you should be allowed to share your opinions with the world.
Do you believe that women and minority pilots are inherently less intelligent and less skilled than white male pilots?
No, I'm just saying that we should not lower the standards for them.
Okay, but there's no evidence that standards are being lowered when it comes to the airline industry.
You've repeatedly said that there's no evidence that standards are being lowered, and watch the replies showing all the evidence that it is.
Replies, though, on social media or on Twitter are not necessarily fact and evidence.
No, they will.
That's people's
They will
opinion.
cite.
Okay.
In the replies to this, you will see how often the information is cited, showing that indeed there are significant cases where standards are lowered. I believe at Boeing changed to include DEI as a fundamental executive incentive. In my view, it should be purely about passenger safety.
Okay, but do you understand how by saying just that standards are being lowered, that you're implying that they're being lowered because people are less skilled and less intelligent, and you're talking about people of color and or women?
Look, I'm saying we should not lower standards.
But you don't.
That's it.
If you seriously think that pilots should be hired with their skin color or gender in consideration, then I kind of feel bad for you. Nobody actually want to be on a plane with a pilot that was chosen because of woke rules. Come on.
First of all, what is the woke mind virus? And if we don't deal with this, nothing else can get done. Tell me why you think that.
Yeah, so I think we need to be very cautious about anything that is anti-meritocratic and anything that is that results in the suppression of free speech. So those are two of the aspects of the woke mind virus that I think are very dangerous. You can't question things. Even the questioning is bad. So another way to almost synonymous would be cancel culture. And obviously people have tried to cancel you many times.
Many times.
Yeah, I mean
every week.
Yeah.
From left and right. I've had it from both sides.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. People, you and I are both like in that little group of people, maybe it's a bigger group now,
Yeah.
who are called conservative, who haven't really changed. I don't think of you as a conservative.
I'm definitely, yeah, like I at least think of myself as a moderate, so I mean, at least I've spent a massive amount of my life energy building sustainable energy, electric vehicles and batteries and solar and stuff to help save the environment. That's not a,
Yeah, nowadays you literally can't say anything online without getting censored. I just want to make good videos for you all to enjoy, but I gotta be extremely careful with what I leave in the video and what I cut out.
I'm literally asking you about, you changed the labels, the COVID misinformation labels. There used to be a policy, and then it disappeared. Why do that?
Well, COVID is no longer an issue. Does the BBC hold itself at all responsible for misinformation regarding masking and side effects of vaccinations, and not reporting on that at all? And what about the fact that the BBC was put under pressure by the British government to change its editorial policy? Are you aware of that?
This is not an interview about the BBC.
Oh, you thought it wasn't?
I see now why you've done Twitter Spaces. I am not a representative of the BBC's editorial policy. I want to make that clear.
Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
These reporters, man, they are always so cocky when they get the slightest chance to put someone on the spot. But when they get put on the spot themselves, they just do the usual, I am not responsible for that, cringe.
Because all this controversy, I believe, as you know, has made X less appealing to advertisers. About half of them have left the platform. You call advertisers that left X.com. You said they were oppressors. You've even gone as far as saying it publicly that they can go F themselves or go F themselves.
If they're going to force censorship on the company before advertising, then obviously I find that unacceptable.
You find it unacceptable. Why is that not a form of free speech? They are free to advertise where they want. They're not beholden to, they're not obligated to advertise.
They're not obligated.
On X.com.
Right.
So how is that not free speech?
Whereas the other platforms will censor on behalf of advertisers, the X platform will not.
Okay, so but you don't think it's okay for them not to advertise with or have their content or their advertisement next to something that is anti-Semitic or?
That is a different question. You can absolutely choose where next to which content do you want your advertising to appear. Absolutely, of course. And we have, I think, very good ad placement controls in this regard.
Yeah. So you said if they kill the company, it's them. But doesn't the buck stop with you? I mean,
Elon, I have to say, choose your question carefully. There's 5 minutes left.
Okay, but so
is this the question you want to ask?
The same question is you said that they are killing the company, but you're the head of the company. The buck doesn't stop with you?
I acquired X in order to preserve freedom of speech in America, the First Amendment, and I'm going to stick to that. And if that means making less money, so be it.
Ha! Big ups to Elon for dealing with that trouble. I mean, it's pretty simple. He wants to preserve freedom of speech, and if advertisers doesn't want to advertise on his uncensored platform, he couldn't care less.
Everyone was a slave. Everyone.
Well, not everyone was a slave.
No,
but
everyone was a slave.
Okay, but
No, all descended from slaves.
yeah. Well,
All of us.
yeah. But,
It's just a question of when. Was it more recent or less recent? That's it.
that doesn't mean a lot to a whole lot of people who aren't able to take advantage of the opportunities that you were able to take advantage of, simply because the color of your skin.
What advantages did my color of my skin give me?
Well, there's an ease that you have in society that many people of color don't.
If we keep talking about it nonstop, it will never go away.
You get taxed on what you own, you get taxed on what you buy, and you get taxed on what you own. And it's like, okay, this is you know, taxes, 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 and you know, and then what does it get spent on? A bunch of the stuff it gets spent on you don't even agree with. So you know that's why we need to reduce the size of government and just spend less money and you know, let the people keep a lot more of their hard-earned money. You know, it's yeah. So.
How do you not agree with this? I mean, taxes are fine, but to the extent it is right now is just unacceptable in my opinion, especially when I don't even choose what they use my tax money for. They use it to fund a bunch of woke crap I disagree with.
Like, wokeness basically wants to make comedy illegal. Which is not cool.
We've experienced a little bit of that.
I mean, Chappelle, like, what the?
Flower bed.
I mean, try to shut down Chappelle? Come on, man. That's crazy.
Exactly. Woke culture should not have the amount of control it does at the moment, so Elon is absolutely correct.
Yeah, guys, Elon is absolutely correct because he has spoken like a true American. Never be afraid to express yourself. Freedom is worth dying for. Respect it. And I just think Don Lemon is digging for Elon to fall into his racist trap because Elon is all about Don Lemon is all about censorship. I'm so sorry if I not pronounce it correctly, but Lemon is all about censorship, not freedom of speech. Because I wonder why some individuals don't like facts and reality. They don't like when someone is telling them the truth. Like, seriously, unlike the New York Times, Elon Musk doesn't sell his opinion to the highest bidder. He does, but I just love the way how great Elon is. He doesn't care about what others think. He just stands up for what is right, which is so refreshing. And I just like the way he's collaborating with Donald Trump because those two combo, oh my God, I'm so sure they will make America great. My word to the trans people is, you are free to live and believe whatever you want to. Nobody is trying to end you, but you just have your boundaries. Yes, you have your boundaries just like anyone else. So quit crossing them. Just do your thing unintrusive. The only thing there is that you cannot force me or you cannot tell me what to believe and what not to believe. All I know is that you are a man. Yes, you are a man. If you want to turn to a woman, you turn to a woman. It's you. You cannot, when you don't accept yourself for who you are, you want me to come and accept you for who you are. You cannot accept that you are a man. But you want me to come and accept that you are a woman. It cannot be now. It cannot. We just only have two genders. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like, watch, and subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.